Guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League to Premier League here today with Bath City, who join me as we sit nicely top of the table this season. 16 games played, 12 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, and a goal difference of 19, sat on 38 points. The target originally for the season was to avoid relegation, but we are exceeding that target massively, partly down to the signings, partly down to the tactics, I think. We've got some popular players here. Keita Diarra, he's barely had any games so far this season. And he was brilliant for us last season in an attacking aspect. Beardmore here with 7 goals and 2 assists so far this season. Avoki, 6 goals, 3 assists this season, playing out of their skin, to be honest. The likes of Alves, who's now getting starting game time. He was struggling to even get a look in last season. And we've got players here banished, yet to see the pitch really. Greenslade needs to leave. Tilson, who did have a bit of a promising future, he wasn't exactly an old defender. He is a good player for the league we've just been promoted from, and he's expected to be good enough to play in this league in the coming years. But we look like we might jump out of this straight away. Louis Sweet and the future of the club, potential to be a Sky Bet League 2 player, currently leading national south/north player. Actually not going to get a look in any time. Windsor's coming back from injury, and they're suggesting we do play him up front. I'm not too sure if we risk him from the kick-off. I'm debating Dolan, who has got 5 goals this season, compared to Avoki, but we're going with the main man Avoki. We're going with the main man Beardmore. We'll bring in Louis Sweeten for a game instead of Luke Russ. And here we go in a match against Sutton. They are with us in the promotion playoff places, but they are in a poor run of form. I think they suffered 3 losses in their last 5 games. We need to go out and keep up this dominant performances that have led us to be sat currently at the top of the table. It'll be a big second half of the season. I wouldn't be totally surprised if I saw a drop off in position in the league. But like I said, way higher than we expect to be. And we find ourselves already 1-0 down against Sutton within 2 minutes. So definitely not the best start to this game. But let's see if we can claw it back. I am expected to go on a bit of a downhill spiral, like I said. At the moment, we're way overperforming at top, 3 points clear of Rochdale. We come up today against Sutton, who are actually in 4th, currently 31 points based on the fact they're beating us 1-0 at the moment. But hopefully we can try and get back into this game. So far, we've not even managed to muster up a shot at all. And it looks like we're getting completely dominated by Sutton. This is a really poor start for us in this game. We finally do have a shot in this game, but not many highlights. Just the one highlight in the 2nd minute, which was a Sutton goal. Coming up to the half-hour mark now, and it's our turn deep in the Sutton territory. A throw beneath Alves, he cuts inside to Beardmore. Beardmore, lucky there. Looks like he almost got tackled, but the ball's bounced back to him, and he has managed to put it in the back of the net to get the scores level. Fight fixture here. Alves does well to cut inside. Picks out the pass. Beardmore almost tackles in, but he doesn't get enough on the ball, and Beardmore managed to get the strike off on his left foot to continue his brilliant start for the season. And the way Beardmore is playing, he could be going into League 2 with us if we were to see promotion and keeping a space in the team. My scouts and my coaches seem to think Jenkins Davies is the better of the two between Beardmore and Jenkins Davies. But based on output this season alone, Beardmore is miles clear. And a very, very tight first half that we have worked ourselves back into the game after a poor opening 15-20 minutes to 1-1. We are doing well. Keep working hard to full time. Georgiou on the ball to peak. And you'll see this is a great season for us. Bringing a score to that level, what has that done to the table? We would currently sit 4 points clear And Sutton would drop back down to 6th on just 29 points. So they're going to be desperate to try and get a winner in this game. And I can see at the start of this half already, they look to be dominating. They're up on 8 shots. And we're going to jump to our more attacking version of this tactic. In possession, Tilton Sweeten sat back. Swap those two there. Josh Dolling's going to come on for Paco Evoke. Potentially, I've just seen the tiredness of some players. Windsor back in on the left. He may actually have to come on the right. And I'll bring Keto out on that left for now. So a couple of attacking changes there. As we push on into a more attacking tactic. Same setup really. We just expect to attack a bit more. And putting us under a lot of pressure in the second half. They've jumped up now to 10 shots, 4 of those being on target. A tight game at 1-1. But we will try and push for that winner, as I like to do. But the change in tactic hasn't seemed to help us, as Sutton continue to have shot after shot against us. But here we find ourselves in possession. Windsor on the right so we can cut inside. To Beardmore, to Tilson, to Sweeten. Out wide now to Georgiou. He's going to look towards Keto. Keto cuts inside his man. He can get shot off, but really, that's a poor end to that move. And the highlight continues here with the Sutton keeper, Sims. Plays it out wide towards Reeves. He takes it under control down the line to White. Windsor tracking back well. Ball into Sweeten to Jones. Picks up Batten into Sweeten. Forward straight away to Beardmore. He doesn't often lose the ball, and after a head from Diarra into Paco Evoke, remember the name, and Bat find themselves somehow 2-1 up in this tight affair. Beardmore with a great ball out wide to Keto. He nods that down, and Paco's just more alert than the Sutton defence, and slots that past Sims into the bottom corner. Batty find themselves 2-1 up. A couple more tight players up there. Beardmore for Jenkins Davies. Georgiou at left back. Should I bring Byron on? I'm not so sure. Maybe I would take Tilson off. For the young Botswanan. And that's all my subs used. James looking a bit tired at right back as well, but we've got no subs left available to us. So we will need to see out these final 10 minutes or so. Can we hold on to this lead, sorry. A good display from Keto off the bench. Parcell looking strong and firm at the back, and Evoke getting his goal. He was the last minute he was brought on. I was debating starting Dolling. But my faith in both Evoke and Beardmore has been paid back. Both of them grabbing a goal. And we head into the final minute of the game. Will there be any more highlights? Doesn't look like it. So we are going to walk away with a very quite hard fought 2-1 win. Looking at the stats, especially the shots, Sutton look like the team should probably walk away with this win just about. But we managed to pull it off. Thanks to Evoke and Beardmore, who are both having a great season. Especially Beardmore. He is absolutely flying. Fortunate to beat Sutton, I'd agree with that. But that's our 6th straight win. And if we take a look at the league, there we are sat top. Look at those fixtures, all greens. Rochdale, they've had a couple poor results. Dagenham and Redbridge, who got promoted with us, find themselves also in the promotion playoffs. Tamworth down here, probably expected. Braintree, Yeovil, Scunthorpe all the way down in 15th, Accrington in 14th, Forest Green in 8th. Our next game up against Bourne Wood, who find themselves about mid-table in 11th. Their previous 5 fixtures, they've only seen 1 win, 1 draw, and then 3 losses on top. So hopefully we continue on with our brilliant start. If you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.